This improv story is based on the idea. Man goes to theme park, let the story commence. Craig was at a theme park. He'd went to Alton Towers all by himself. He just, just one day he was walking through Central Station in Glasgow, and he heard somebody say, "Oh, hurry up, we're going to miss the train. Hurry up, come on, let's go to Alton Towers." And he thought, Alton Towers? Was that Stoke? It's in Staffordshire, near the village of Alton. Alright, so that's what it's called that then. Right. More people fuck. So you got to watch it. There's everything. There's always something in the news. There's always something in the news about something fucking bad happening at Alton Towers. So, what happened was he decided he wasn't going to go to Alton Towers. Oh, she just fucking blew my fucking nose. Leave it. So he decided not to go to Alton Towers because he'd heard that, accidents happen there and all that. So he went to a completely different one, which is alright to talk about. He went to another one, somewhere else, that says, don't go to Alton Towers, don't go here, don't go there, come to this one. And it was in Little Cumbria. Like if you're in Millport and Greater Cumbria, whatever the fuck it is, across the water. It was there. They were making a new one. New theme park. A new theme park. Millport. There you go. Millport map. There's Millport on the island of Great Cumbria, and there's Little Cumbria. You go here. You go there. You look across. Air in the distance. You can see that. Look. Pop that open. Drag down here. And you can see it even better there. There you go. There it is. There it is there. Just across there. Privately owned. Castle on it and all the rest of it. And as we know, because I showed it before, it's like people have been using it as some sort of retreat. Look, it's got a wee kind of castle-y sort of thing in it. There it is. It's got a lighthouse. Look at that, eh? There's Millport out there, and this is just in the foreground. There it is. It's been used as some sort of spiritual kind of retreat or something. Anyway, it'd been bought by a billionaire who went like that. We're turning it into a fucking theme park. The whole island's going to be like a big roller coaster. Whole fucking thing. The lot. And he went there and he thought, I don't, it'll be shite. So he got the train to Largs. And then he got across to Millport. And then from Millport, you have to go across to Little Cumbria. And when he got to Millport and looked across, he couldn't believe his eyes. It was just like the whole island. It was like somebody had done some sort of Minecraft kind of project. It was like he couldn't quite, like something in Rust. Couldn't believe it. And he was asking, he's like, that's amazing. And people were saying to him, don't talk to me, you don't know me. So he got a bus, a water bus. He got a water bus across. And as he was going across, there was lots of guys going like that. Here, do you want? Here you go. Here you go. Do you want one? Oh, you're no Wales, right? Forget it. He's like, what is it? Eckies. They were giving it eckies. And acid. And ketamine. And new drugs. You know, this fucking new stuff all these youngsters are into these days. Mad shite. Like that cracked cocaine stuff. Cracked crystal cocaine, is that it? And smeek. And the guy went like that, you know where's? No, sorry, I didn't mean, I was not supposed to try to take it in. Do you want some? You want to buy some? He said, what is it? What you got? Smeek. What's smeek? Try it. You'll like it. He went, all right, and what did I do? And it was a combination. You know how like if you go in the Orient Express, you get what was it? Was it egg? Was it eggs 5 ways, or was it fucking great watermelon fucking 20 ways? What was it again? Egg. Was it? Grapes 5 ways. Eggs. This was smeek 5 ways. You take it 5 ways. You inject it. You smoke it with a pipe. You put it in a joint. You gub it. And you snort it. 5 ways. So he did that with a smeek thing. And he said, I'm not getting anything after this. This is on the like the ferry across. I'm not getting anything after this. Gonna give me my 20 quid back. They went like that. I've not ripping you off, mate. See, if I wanted to fucking rip you off, you'd know about it, because I'd be ripping your face off. Craig started hitting a fucking badian. He was like that. Right, alright. Just wasn't feeling too good. And then he got there and he went on one of the roller coasters. There's a roller coaster the second you get off the boat. Like, that's the front door to the place. It's a roller coaster. You get a roller coaster to like a free roller coaster to the ticket booth. And he got on that. And then it hit him. And he was all over the place. He felt like he was tripping, he was eckied, he was like fucking smacked out his nut, if that's what you call it. You know, gouching and all the rest of it. You name it. He was seeing self-propelling machine elves. No. What are they called? Self-transforming machine elves. You know that there? Terence McKenna. Partly if you take DMT, you see something called machine elves, because you go to another dimension. It was all over the place. And as the roller coaster was going up, he went, I can't take this. And he tried to get out, and people were going, what are you doing? He's like, I need out of this, man. I need out of this. I'm freaking it. And something horrible happened. As it got to the top, he managed to get out. And so everybody's below him. He was at the front, and he this. You're not going to like this. You're going to think this is crude, but this is actually. I'm going to actually tell you right mid story. This is a true story. urinated on them. This is actually true. But it was accidental. And then these three wee guys came running up for the back because they'd got a bit of the piss on them. They came running up for the back, climbing at everybody and stabbing everybody as they went along, just as a matter of course, just as a kind of, just it's something you do. It's just good practice. It's just good practice. Why you locking the door? Why are you always locking the door when you go out, when you're just sort of like popping it to it? It's just good practice. But what's the chances of somebody? Good practice. Why are you locking your bike when you're just sort of like, it's just good practice? If you just continually do it, you don't have to think about it. That's what they were doing. Just stabbing everybody as they went along. They hadn't done anything. It's just good practice. And then they got to Craig. And then the roller coaster went down. And because the roller coaster went down, the gravity took them down faster than... Craig was basically floating in the air with the three wee guys, because the roller coaster went away. You know, you can get a zero gravity sort of feeling when you go up in a plane, and then they drop the plane at the speed of gravity, basically. So within the plane, you're like, it's as if you're kind of like, you know, no gravity, but you're actually just falling at the fucking speed of the plane. The what of gravity? The acceleration. The acceleration of gravity. The acceleration. Synesthetic. The acceleration. The force. That acceleration. Before you hit terminal velocity. Thank you. You're welcome. Meters per second. And so the roller coaster was away. So then it was just Craig and these three wee guys falling together. So just like skydiving, they're like there together. And Craig, they were like stabbing Craig while he was mad with it. Basically, he was basically tripping. It was like acid. And can you imagine it? You're skydiving, basically, because this is a high as fuck roller coaster. You've never seen anything this high in your life. It was higher than the highest building. It was now the highest building in the world. That's how high it was. It was like all the way up. And they were trying to stab him. And Craig was trying to get away, you know, by going like that. He tried to like get through the fucking air like that. Tripping out his nut. And they were doing stuff like that kind of thing. You know, if you put your hands like that, you can go forward. And if you do that, you end up going back. They were doing that. And then they all hit the ground. They all hit the ground. But a good thing, they all hit a big fucking trampoline. And they all went back up again. Oh no, oh fucking night. And it was a trampoline that, see, when you land, it's got a kind of machinery in it that pushes you back up. You never lose height. So they were doing that, and then Craig did get stabbed to death. And then one of the wee guys stabbed their pal accidentally. Just a bit. But enough for the pal go, what are you fucking doing? And stabbed him. So, and they were still going up and down like that. And then one of them accidentally, you know, banged into themselves and stabbed themselves. So basically the four of them were just going up and down like that. Boing. Boing. Just. And the knives, every time they landed, the knives like banged into them. And it was just meat. Meat. Just getting chucked up like that. Bouncing. It was like somebody flipping a burger. That. Instead of going like that, it's like somebody going like that. It was pretty bad, and they had to shut it down. They shut it down. They shut the whole thing down. The end. That's a true story. Sorry you think 7 out of 10. I'm sorry that you think 7 out of 10. It's a true story. If it was a made up one, I could have put more wee things in to make it interesting, but it happened. How do I know? I was the billionaire in question who started the park, and tragically had to close the park down after that. If you, I was just wanting to give away my fortune. Did you notice that there was nothing in there about how much it cost? It was all for free. In fact, I gave money away at the door. When you arrive, you got $1 million. And so, see they wee bastards, even though they were dead, I passed the $1 million on to their families. And their families have got PS5s a lot.